The Curse of Disrespect, Tao's Transformation. Once upon a time, in the lively city of Iad, there lived a boy named Tao, notorious for his arrogance and cruelty. Orphaned at birth, Tao's grandmother raised him, showering him with love and leniency to shield him from the pain of losing his mother. However, her kindness was met with disrespect. Tao grew into a reckless young man, feared and despised by those around him. Tao's cruel actions knew no bounds. He stole, mocked the elderly, and even abused his own grandmother. One day, in a bustling marketplace, he brazenly stole oranges from an old woman, scattering her goods onto the dusty road as she pleaded for mercy. The crowd condemned his actions, but Tao, reveling in his defiance, walked away laughing. The Night of Disrespect. One fateful evening, while passing by a mortuary, Tao dared his friends to sneak inside, mocking the sanctity of the dead. They entered the cold, silent room where lifeless bodies lay under white sheets. Instead of respect, Tao unleashed his mockery, pulling back a sheet and laughing at the pale, lifeless face of a woman. His friends, uneasy, urged him to stop, but Tao crossed a line no one imagined. He touched the woman's breast in a final act of disrespect. The mortuary attendant, who had witnessed the scene, warned him with a chilling statement. The dead do not forget. Tao and his friends laughed it off and left, but the darkness had already begun to follow him. The Haunting. That night, Tao's room turned cold. A whisper echoed, calling his name. Tao, you are mine. Paralyzed with fear, he felt an invisible force slap his face, rendering him mute. Over the following days, Tao was haunted by the ghostly figure of the woman he had mocked. Shadows moved on their own, and whispers filled the night. His health declined rapidly, and his once proud demeanor was reduced to a hollow shell. Desperate, his grandmother sought help. A kind neighbor advised her to revisit the mortuary. There, the attendant, Baba Deji, revealed the truth. The spirit of the woman Tao had disrespected, named Abini, demanded justice. Abini, abandoned in life, died with a broken heart, carrying her sorrow into the afterlife. To appease her restless spirit, Tao had to marry her in a ritual and give her a proper burial. The spiritual marriage. Tao, trembling and weak, agreed. In a solemn ceremony, he placed a ring on Abini's lifeless hand, whispering an apology through tears. Her spirit was finally at peace. A proper burial followed, and Baba Deji warned Tao, "You are forever bound to her. Honor her memory, or the curse will return." A changed man. Tao emerged from the ordeal a changed man. He apologized to everyone he had wronged, starting with his grandmother. He found the old woman whose oranges he had stolen and repaid her, seeking her forgiveness. Every month, Tao visited Abini's grave, placing fresh flowers and whispering prayers for her peace. The people of Iad marveled at his transformation, speaking of how the once reckless boy had been humbled by the dead. Tao carried the memory of Abini for the rest of his life, honoring her and living as a testament to the lessons he had learned. Moral of the story. This story teaches us that our actions, no matter how insignificant they may seem, carry consequences. Tao's arrogance led to a curse that nearly destroyed him, but his willingness to repent and change proved that transformation is possible. Respect for others, living or dead, is a virtue we must never forget.